otherwise known as RBL, a show that incorporates baby boomers and millennials' ideas and perspectives.
With the hottest news, reviews, and interviews, and guidance on the transition of brick and mortar to click and order. And now I'm proud to introduce former veteran, military police, and a member of Knights of Columbus, my dad, James Zuley.
And my son, chairman and CEO of eZWay Network, known as the Digital Dick Clark, Eric Zuley. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners around the world. You know who you are, our eZWay family. And I'll tell you what, it's exciting. We got a lot going on. 2026. We're living in historic times. I mean, really, this is, a lot of you have grown up with all this stuff, but overall, the internet and all this is fairly new in the timeline of history. Now, with the introduction of AI, which has been around for a while, but it's really exploding now. It's just going off the charts. So remember, Radio Boomers Live, it's every Monday morning, 11 to 12. And you go to subscribe, RBLLive.com. And well, I'll tell you what, there's so many entities coming in on the eZWay family with the eZWay Wall of Fame, eZWay News. And, you know, this is the most interactive platform, and I'm not just saying this because I'm here, that exists. I mean, talking about getting out there, we have people that have said, boy, I've been on a lot of platforms, and this really takes you to another level, and it's true. Hold on to your hats, your eZWay hats if you have them, because it is a new ride in technology, media, and we have people that have said Eric's helping to change the media world, and he is. This is, it's very exciting. So RBLLive.com, and you go to the eZWay News platform. Radio Boomers Live is our nonprofit. It's helped sponsoring, and Eric's helped building Radio Boomers Live all over the world with all his platforms that he's on, and the celebrity endorsements and so on and so forth. It's really taken Radio Boomers Live to another level, and it's very important because there's a lot of stress on the eyes today, and whenever there's any entity that is being leaned on, like our eyes now with the cell phones and the iPads and the so on and so forth, everything, it takes its toll. And we're looking into, or we have been looking into it for a long time, bringing awareness to parents and caregivers to have their children tested, because 50% don't have the children tested. And when we do test schools, we did about 5,000 in Hawthorne a couple months ago. We're about a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing another about 5,400. And out of every 1,000 we test, 25% are shown to have eye issues that need to be addressed. So we're on top of that, and we want this to spread all over, not just in the districts we're at. We want it to cover all the school districts, all the counties across California, and then we want to expand in, other states, Florida, Texas. I mean, I could go on and on. Arizona, we've had people already interested, but we want to get the testing out, and then our nonprofit has another section in there. It's the vision, but we have a second vision, and it's a vision for their future, which we have to get permission to add on, and it was accepted. With that, I incorporate the foster facilities and foster care. We follow through with testing with the foster kids, but we also will bring in mentoring. People like you that join us on the show, the fields that you're in, you can help mentor. Engineers, entertainers, nurses, whatever it is, whatever your field, across the board. Open their minds.
Hey, everybody, good morning.
Well, I'm just letting them know about how our Part 2 vision for BBC to open up their minds to the foster kids and so on, and it helps change their lives, Yeah,
I really love the Part 2 vision part, because not only do we get to mentor these amazing young minds, but you guys, all the eZWay family, if you have our eZWay interactive app, we call upon our eZWay family on Instagram and wherever you guys are coming from to support us with better vision for children. And by the way, on the screen, you will see periodically things will come up. So if you see an @ sign, then that means you can find it on social media and you can follow us. Same thing with Better Vision for Children. And we are always supporting the young minds. In fact, we have a young mind coming on the show and joining us today, Charlie Designs, which is a 10-year-old prodigy that does designs and actually a lot of our
talking about multi-talented.
Yeah, a lot of our eZWay store products and services. We also have Samweli coming on, which is a business savvy international guy. We're gonna really get into him and just that's what this show is about. If you guys are new to TV Boomers Live or Streaming Boomers Live, we don't know how we're going to change it this year, but we're not radio anymore. We're on television, so it'll be TBL or SBL soon. But if you guys are new to the show, make sure you subscribe to www.rbllive.com. And thanks for all the inside information. And please support us at bvccharity.org, guys. And
Eric, I still have a little bit of the season behind me. I kept my red cover in the chair. I'm holding on to the Christmas season.
Well, we're not in Christmas anymore, so you got to get rid of those Christmas trees, and you got to get into the New Year spirit. We're gonna go to commercial break, guys, and when we come back, we're gonna bring in Matt J. Doyle, who's gonna tell you guys a little bit about the eZWay news and what's happening, and then we're gonna have our extra special guest. So make sure that you follow us and download our app, eZWay Interactive, if you want to get involved. We'll be right back.
Better Vision for Children, or BVC, is on a mission to protect what matters most: the gift of sight. Every year, thousands of children and teens go undiagnosed with vision problems that can lead to struggles in school, low self-esteem, or even permanent loss of eyesight. But with early eye screenings, we can change their future. Imagine a child who can't see the board in class, or a teen who feels left behind, when all it would take is a simple screening to put them on a path to clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Tonight, your support means more than just a donation. It means a child gets to read their first book clearly, play without barriers, and see the world with hope. Together, we can prevent vision loss before it's too late. Let's give these children the brighter future they deserve. eZWay Interactive. Start connecting the eZWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the eZWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, eZWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download eZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
All right, we're back, and we also have a verbal sponsor that we want to promote, and all the information is on the eZWay Interactive app when it comes to our events that we're involved with. March 15th, we have Oscars viewing event coming up, and it is the big event that we're going to be promoting for the next couple months, actually. We're also going to be celebrating my birthday. Mine and Dr. Dante Sears' birthday, because my birthday is actually March 18th. So yes, I'm a Pisces. Shout out to all the Pisces out there. So you see on the screen, whenever we have an event, it's always going to be on eZWayEvents.com or our app, and you'll see the Oscars viewing right here. You can get all the information on this event, and click on register now, and it'll bring you into all the information for the Oscars viewing, major gold carpet. And I'm hearing a lot of celebrities and a lot of high profile people are confirmed to attend this. I think it's going on its 9th annual, and eZWay has partnered up, joined forces with Charmaine Blake's PR, which has been doing an Oscars viewing for a while. We've been doing ours for a while as well. And you can see that we've had a lot of people on our Oscars viewing, and then we've had a lot of media coverage and a lot of sponsors. And then now we're joining forces with everything that they're doing. So it's like two major entities coming together for a really amazing event. So the tickets are $350 for a general admission dinner ticket, or we have a $2,200 celebrity VIP PR package if you want to get a lot of PR exposure. You learn more about Charmaine Blake, learn more about me, and it's definitely something you want to mark on your calendars and start saving your pennies, saving your crypto.
Yeah.
Get it exchanged for the tickets. Shout outs to Mark Balin and Jamie Leroy and Jen Hardy and everybody that's tuned in. Darren Rosenvog. Thank you, everybody that's tuned in. So we're going to bring on Matt J. Doyle now. And Matt J. Doyle is our IMDb director and eZWay News, director and just holding it down for eZWay News. And if you guys don't know about eZWay News, this is our ultimate platform for all the information and everything that we have happening. So Matt, what's going on with eZWay News?
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
Rocks.
Yeah. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Eric. How you guys doing?
Let's tap into Matt's.
We're good. We're good, Matt. We're good.
Happy New Year to all the eZWay
Absolutely.
family.
Yes, Happy New Year to everybody.
And don't listen to what Eric said. He's talking about taking the tree down and all. You make Christmas last as long as you want, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah. Why not, right? But like he said, it's good to step into the new year and have all your goals.
Yep.
And eZWay News, of course, is doing great. We have an article wishing all the eZWay family a happy new year. We have an article regarding the last VIP pitch party, and we have an article with Netflix top 5 shows. So all the latest news is going on there. I encourage you guys to go to eZWaynews.com to check it out. Please subscribe, and eZWay News gets the views.
eZWay News gets the views with eZWay News. I love that little
Matt, you must have a lot of stuff going on. You're keeping up with the eZWay and showing people how to do the platforms. You got your real estate going on, and then you're going to events doing all your tap interviews, huh?
Absolutely, and I'm really looking forward to the Oscar viewing event in March. That's going to be absolutely epic. I will be there helping to cover that with tap interviews, of course, and I will see all you guys there as well, right?
Absolutely.
100%. Yes. Thank you. So thank you, Matt, so much for the information. And then you're going to be doing a training. We do a training every Monday. So if anybody wants to learn about eZWay and basically get certified and learn how to use everything that we do and all of our platforms and really the app, you also help to train everybody. So if you guys want to learn eZWay and how to use our marketing tools and get around our celebrities and get on our directory and so on and so forth, you can look up Matt J. Doyle on our app or on the eZWay Wall of Fame, learn more about him. And thank you so much, Matt, for joining us. Anything else?
No, that will be all. And thank you guys, and have a great show.
All right.
Thank you so much. So coming up after this next commercial break, we have Samweli. Samweli is from Africa. Samweli is a business owner. He's one of our JV partners on a hedge fund venture that we're doing, and we'll be getting more information on him. Sam, you got to update your profile. Grr. I always have to scold our members when they don't set up their profile properly. But we'll get more information on Sam. It's an honor to have him on the show. And we'll be getting more information on Sam here after this commercial break. So if you guys don't know about eZWay News, make sure you subscribe to eZWaynews.com, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Are you ready to scale your business and grow your income? Life is a journey. You've got to discover your true path and target your results. Don't just dream about it. You've got to do it. At WealthXO, we're here to help you create your dream life. Turn your dreams into a reality. It all starts with a great plan and a great coach. I'm Dr. Dante Sears, and I'm here to help you turn your dreams into reality. Are you ready? Let's go. WealthXO.
All right, and we are back. You guys are watching www.rbllive.com, which is available on our app and on eZWay News all over the globe. And we are here with Samweli.
Looks like we got Sam in the house. Yep.
Business extraordinaire. You know, you're building your own fund. You're building your own hedge fund, Sam. That's awesome. I see you're rocking. So Sam, same with me. The Go Time, the eZWay hat. I love that you're doing that. So shout out to Go Time Apparel, one of our sponsors. Sam, welcome to the show. So glad that you're here.
Hey, Sam. Oops. I think he's on mute, Eric.
Thanks for having me. Can you guys hear me okay?
There we go. Yeah, welcome to the show. And I'll tell you, you're a busy guy. And I think the finances are kind of changing a lot around town, aren't they? You know, with crypto and
before we get into that, Dad, I really want to introduce Sam and who he is, because we didn't have a bio on him. So I want people to know, you know, who Sam is, where you come from, Sam, what you're doing. Why would people want to follow your eZWay profile and get involved with you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, as you had said, I am from, my name is Samweli Muzaliwa. Samweli is just basically the Swahili version of my name. I've gone by Samuel for so long, but my parents call me Samweli, so I was like, let me just, you know, go back to my roots. I was born in Kenya. My family's from the Congo. My family's political refugees from the Congo. The president of the Congo had tried to kill my dad. Mobutu was put in place by the CIA back in the 60s to control the mineral reserves in the Congo. You know, I've lived in the States for some time. I got family over the world, and basically every continent except South America. You know, I am, with that experience, with that life experience, has given me an interesting perspective on just, you know, global trends and what's transpiring, and especially being somebody who's from the continent. A lot of people aren't really aware, but in terms of demographically, Africa is the fastest growing continent on the planet. It's also the most mineral rich continent on the planet. I mean, this whole world is minerally rich. But in terms of also human capital, it's one of the it's one of the best places to invest right now. When you look at the average age, I think here in the US, the average age is like 36. China, or 35. The average age in China is 39. The average age in Africa is 18. And the way I like to phrase it is this. Just think about investing in Africa right now is like investing in a democratized China like 30 years ago. Imagine if you started a business in China 30 years ago, where your business would be now. But in terms of ROI, especially with the advent of technology, things are happening at a rapid scale. So I am the founder of Safi Fund. Safi in Swahili means clean or pure. Everyone on this feed probably knows a little bit of Swahili. If you watch The Lion King, Hakuna Matata means no worries. Hakuna means no, Matata is worries or troubles. Simba means lion, Rafiki means friend, et cetera, et cetera. But back to the fund, Safi stands for Sustainability, Agriculture, Finance, and Innovation Fund in regards to the acronym. Right now, we're primarily focused on the finance part. We do have an alternate investment fund. I mean, it could be characterized as a hedge fund in some perspectives, but the way our company is structured, this initial raise more or less is a fund of funds. But basically what we're doing is we're acquiring mineral rights to gold mines, basically acquiring gold mines, utilizing this technology with one of our principal partners. It's going to be one of our, we do have some ownership in the company, but we're going to have a higher percentage after this raise is done. That has this patented technology that's able to monetize in-ground assets without extraction. But that comes through compliance because it's Basel 3 and 4 compliance, meaning that it meets the highest banking regulation for the FDIC, OCC, SEC, all the acronyms, financial acronyms. So basically, for example, say we have a mine that has $1 billion in the ground, which is actually quite small. We're looking at a mine that's like 10 times that size. We're instantly able, not instantly, it takes about 120 days, able to monetize that mine for 20% of the in-ground asset and put it in the bank's balance sheet. So we're able to create a bond for 20% of the in-ground asset. So if you had $1 billion, you're basically able to create $200 million of liquidity without extraction. If you know anything about mining, if you had that billion, say $2 billion, it takes a good about 7 to 10 years, up to 15 years, depending on the size of the mine, the scale of the equipment you're utilizing, to be able to extract the gold. Then you also have to refine the gold, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's one of the things that we're principally focused in on right now. We have a broader perspective, a broader journey. And these mines are here in the U.S., but we're going to be expanding after this raise into other areas. We're looking at Central America, and also, for me, as well as Africa. But Safi, is a fund that's focused on sustainability and also integrated into our ideals is, the humanitarian side. So 10% of all of our profits will be going towards humanitarian causes, nonprofits, non-governmental organization, and that we vet, like Better BBC and other things. And so, that's principally where we're at, and things we're doing, but also have a lot of other exciting things integrated with Safi from the agriculture side that we'll be touching base with, manufacturing. I'm close with the CEO and founder of a company called Simtronics, which Tim Cook said is the only company he really fears, because they're the only vertically integrated semiconductor company in the world. So meaning from minerals, which you can find a lot in Africa and other parts of the world, to actual product, they have everything in-house. TSMC is not able to do that. Apple is not able to do that. NVIDIA is not able to do that. They're the only company in the world that's able to smelt, manufacture, and deliver, products, which is something also down the line. But I don't want to get so heavy on what's happening down the line. Right now, we're just basically creating liquidity from in-ground assets, utilizing that to leverage to fund other projects. And it's an exciting time to be alive. It's a very exciting time to be alive. I just have to make sure that I never criticize President Trump or he might kidnap me. But I'm kidding.
Sam, it's exciting. Now, if companies look into actually investing in mining in various countries, you really have to do your research and, check over your permits and work with the government to make sure everything is safe in the areas, because sometimes people run into a lot of red tape, right?
Yeah, it definitely depends on where you're going, for sure. I mean, we're looking at last year I flew to Honduras, looking at a mine down there with some partners. They're working directly with the Honduras government. We had government officials, just driving us around. Over the weekend, I spoke with my cousin, who's actually a diplomat for Tanzania. So, being able to communicate directly with the government there. Here in the U.S., it's, and also just globally as well, it's the highest standard, and especially what we're doing. We're not just getting any old mines. We're getting mines that have what we call an NI 43101, which is basically the equivalent of an appraisal for real estate. So that piece of paper, that document, which costs about $1 to $5 million, depending on the size of your operation, we're acquiring mines that have already basically done that whole process. It's able to say to the ounce what is in the ground, because the company that we're partnered with is creating tier 1 securities, and if you're going to place something on the bank's balance sheet, you want to make sure that the due diligence is at the highest standard. And so,
Absolutely.
Not to interrupt you, Sam, but all the people that are watching right now, please realize this is a interactive show. So if what Sam is saying is interesting to you, you're welcome to ask questions. You're welcome to comment. You're welcome to talk to our guests as they're on screen. I just wanted to point that out. And thank you so much to all the new viewers that are tuning in. We have over 100 viewers right now on Roku, Apple, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Store, all over social media. You can also email us at eZWayTV@gmail.com. So we look forward to hearing from you guys. And Dad, did you have any specific questions?
I've done a lot of research on, the codes, the permits, the machinery. That's a big thing right there. And then investing in the machinery that's used at different companies. But it is quite the extraction. It could be quite a project, right? I mean, it could be
100%. I mean, yeah, it can be quite a process, and the input in terms of capital is very extensive. That's why with this technology, basically being able to create liquidity from the in-ground asset, because the best vault is the ground, right?
Yeah.
And so having that 43-101, going through a due diligence process, 80-point due diligence process, we're able to, and not necessarily, I'm not gonna say fully eliminate the cost of extraction, because it still costs money more or less to be able to place this within the bank's balance sheet. But just to give you a perspective, it costs on average here in the US about $1,500 worth of input to be able to extract an ounce of gold. So for every ounce is $1,500. That doesn't include labor, doesn't include equipment costs, doesn't include smelting, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, depending on what your company does. With our technology, for every ounce of gold, it costs about $150.
So you're getting, even with AI and so on and so forth, improvements with the locations. Finding the locations, just like the different cities in Egypt, how they did the technology where they could literally X-ray through the sands and find these hidden cities 20, 30 feet below the sand.
Yeah. We're part of the 80-point inspection is LiDAR, satellite, in terms of these mines that we're looking at. We have over, in terms of a portfolio with my board member and business partner, Steve Ost, who you guys know, have over 2,000 mines here in the US alone that we have the ability to. We're looking at 2 specific ones right now that we're looking to acquire. But yeah, with the 43-101 proof of reserves, basically appraisal, or we would say assay in the mining industry, it's an assay, but in real estate terms, it would be like an appraisal. There is a core sample that's required as well. So heavy drilling down in as well, on top of this, the LiDAR and satellite imagery, just to make sure that we are able to calculate the amount of gold within that square mile, or et cetera, or that mine, to the ounce, because this is being transcribed into a security, a bond that we place in the bank's balance sheet. So we're creating liquidity from the in-ground asset. And the beautiful thing about this is, as well, is for investors that are coming into Safi, as soon as we monetize the mines, they'll be paid back their principal, and they can expect a 3 to 5 X return within 5 years. So within the first year, they'll be paid back the principal that they've invested, and then get a return.
So Sam, not to interrupt you too, and not to get you off of the track that you're on here, but you also do music. You were signed with Universal or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what brought me to LA back in 2017. I signed in like 2015, but I lived in a place called Telluride, Colorado, which is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. So it took me a couple of years to actually leave. So yeah, I do music. I haven't necessarily been focused on that since 2020, just because of when I had signed as well. When I moved to LA, my agent had set me up with some things, and I didn't want to be a starving artist, because at that time distribution had more or less been taken over by Spotify. And as you guys realize, a lot of artists are really pissed at Spotify. It takes about, in order to make, at least when I was going hard at it, it for 1 million streams in Spotify would pay you $3,000. You know, that's pretty unsustainable. So, and that would only come every 3 months because of the way that ASCAP or BMI was kind of, you know, you get paid quarterly. And so I dove into the entrepreneurial space. First in 2020, had a tech company that we were doing server integration. We kind of were a Swiss Army knife. We did server integration, app development, and we were also creating our own SaaS, software as a service, basically on Monday.com or Slack, more or less, on steroids for lawyers, to be able to basically our sauce was them being able to manage time expenditure to the T. So if someone started working on the project right away, it would start billing the client, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and then send, you know, it was just using machine learning. And then after that, I had another company, which is a more consulting company. And ironically, one of our clients was this VR company out of Prague that really wanted to break into the American market. So we got them into the American Music Awards, got them tickets there. They wanted, Diddy was actually hosting the year that we did it. So we got them connected with Diddy. They paid us some money for that. And they wanted to make a virtual Love Island for Diddy. Now that ended up not working out. And I'm thankful for God, knowing the revelations that we know now. But yeah, I've been in the entrepreneurial space. I still do make music, and we'll be diving back in a more serious tone over the course of this next year. I feel like that's something God's placed on my heart, especially music that, you know, shows reverence to God. And but, you know, I want to make sure, right now I'm just making sure that, you know, I don't have kids yet, but my kids and my kids' kids have some form of legacy, right? So and music is great, and it's amazing, it's incredible, the arts are incredible, but there is a good path to go down that way. And, you know, the music
You can
industry,
say we're in a golden age, right, Sam? We're in the golden age right now. Eric's bringing gold into Hollywood and the gold on the carpet. You're refining the gold, and we're bringing.
I love that you pointed that out, Dad. And Sam, you know, we have another like couple minutes on your segment, but what do you think of the Gold for God movement that eZWay created about 10 years ago, and what you've seen happen with the eZWay family and the gold carpets that we do, and hashtag Gold for God, hashtag eZWay family, hashtag golden carpet. You've walked on some of the carpets, you've been to some of our events.
yeah, I think that it's ironic. I mean, I wasn't necessarily aware of it until maybe last year, and I've known you for almost 2 years now, Easy. But I think that it's a really beautiful movement, considering the fact that things that we know, the underpinnings of entertainment and some of the alignments that people are vested to, which is more self than anything, hedonistic things, and being able to, you know, more or less showcase a movement that is encouraging, inspiring, and also liberating. In my faith, you know, it talks about streets of gold one day. Like, gold will be so ubiquitous that we'll be walking on it. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's ironic that, you know, our current president, who's such a character, I think he's the funniest president we ever had, besides George Bush, is like, we're in the golden age.
It's amazing. Yeah, he's in the gold. He's got gold in his place, and so many people love him, and a lot of people are controversial. But we're into this basically. You know,
he needs Jesus.
That's kind of what we're about.
I think Sam, honestly, you're gonna be turned into the golden child or the golden man in the eZWay family, because you're the gold guy, right? Or the gold guy. Like, and I could totally see people start calling you the gold guy. Like, everybody in the eZWay family starts getting recognized for something. Like, on the Mark TV, Mark's the TV guy, right? You know, I'm the social media guy. And before we let you go, I mean, you are very savvy in gold, and those of you that are watching the show that does deal in gold, if you buy gold or you sell gold, you know, we do a lot of business behind the curtain as far as gold goes and stuff like that. You know, I think gold is going to save the world. I think gold is going to be a real big, important piece. And you know, branding wise, we do the whole gold for God thing, and our brand is gold for that reason, as well as I think it's like the purest and most positive energy color in the whole cycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Where are you at with the silver there, Sam? Because there's a lot of talk about the silver now. And,
not focusing on silver right now, focused on gold because it's quite ubiquitous. I think the next thing we're going to focus on after this is going to be water. But yeah, silver's any precious metals right now, especially with what we're seeing in the world globally. You know, people are fleeing to hard assets right now, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm positioning myself because it's not an if, but it's a when the dollar becomes off the gold standard. So,
well, Nixon took it off back in the 60s, and they said that wasn't a really good
idea. I misspoke. Not the gold standard. It's not if, it's a when it loses its world reserve currency status.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting topic, and I wish we had enough time to get into that. We're going to have you come back. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that the dollar is going to go away and gold is going to be the new currency, or crypto is going to be the new currency, and we'll have you back, and we'll get into that topic, because I'm sure a lot of people would be, you know, in fact, if you guys want to join, we can even create a panel, because I know a lot of people, some people are afraid, some people are looking forward to it. Like, you know, that's definitely a topic we gotta cover on. So is there anything else?
Absolutely, Eric. And you know, I think, Sam, it's time for a meeting over at the ranch. What do you think?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm actually in Balboa Island right now. So
all right.
We can
I spoke
with that gentleman Petter. We can set up a meeting anytime for free.
Let's do another short 9. Yeah.
Those of you guys that are watching, we do have the eZWay coin. We have the eZWay cryptocurrency. We have our own currency. Sam is going to be very much involved with that, the hedge fund, and a lot of the things that we're getting ready to do within the community. So all of this is available on the eZWay Interactive app. So make sure that if you don't have our app yet, you go to eZWay Interactive on Google Play or Apple Store, and you download the app for free, create your account, similar to Facebook and LinkedIn, and look at all the amazing people that we have on. Sam, I want you to go onto the app and talk to all the people that are tuning in that might want to get involved with you. Make sure you go in there and you post and say hello. And anything you want to leave us with as far as the closing.
I would say I would leave you guys with Psalm 34, verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord our God is good. How blessed, fortunate, prosperous, favored by God is the man who takes refuge in him. Despite all the madness, always lean into the divine. So, you guys,
if God be for us, who can be against us? Right, Sam?
Holly Berry, hallelujah.
All right, thanks so much for being a guest on we're gonna call this TB Live moving forward, because it's Television Boomers Live. Thank you so much, Sam. Well, you have an amazing day, and say hello to your beautiful other half, Kelsey. Dr. Dante Sears says hello as well, and we're looking forward to the Safi Fund and to learning more about what's going on with that.
We'll see you at the ranch, Sam.
All right, for sure. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Sam. It's a pleasure having you. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Welcome to Nonprofit TV, TV with a purpose. Our platform exists in the public space, or out-of-home market. It includes national brand anchors like Genny's Restaurants, who allow nonprofit TV to place dedicated screens in high-traffic locations to reach viewers 24 hours a day.
eZWay TV is more than just a streaming platform. It's an interactive media experience built for entrepreneurs, influencers, and entertainment lovers worldwide. Broadcasting exclusive shows, movies, interviews, events, and entrepreneur-tainment. eZWay TV brings visibility and opportunity together in one powerful network. What makes us different is our interactivity. You don't just watch. You can connect with the people on screen through our app and community. Through collaborations with over 10 major OTT and streaming networks, including Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, iTube 247, Faith Channel, Country Box, On the Mark TV, Fan TV Global, Laugh Out Loud TV, iVod the eZWay, Bill Duke TV, Nonprofit TV, EKTV, Expansion TV, The Women's Channel, Trailblazers TV, and the new eZWay Family TV channel. Finally, eZWay Network members can enjoy their own collective community TV channel that showcases eZWay family content submissions, events, interviews, and so much more. eZWay TV content now reaches over 400 million homes and mobile devices. From red carpets to reality series, business shows to lifestyle programming, eZWay TV is the home for content that inspires, entertains, and builds influence. eZWay Network also gives back to better vision for children. Want to be on eZWay TV? Download the eZWay TV app and call 1-877-399-2929 or scan the QR code.
All right, so make sure that you scan the. You're back.
Yes, indeed.
Here on it's called
Scan
Radio.
code.
It's
Scan
called Radio
code.
Boomers Live, but we're doing TB Live moving forward because this is Television Boomers Live now. We're a television show on Roku, Apple, Amazon, Google Play. You can go to the eZWay TV app and you can see all of the episodes. Can you believe that we're going on our 11th season?
Wow.
1,020 episodes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Radio Boomers Live, soon to be TB.
Every time I turn around, you're hooking up to some new network, some new program you're building. I don't know. People say, "How does Eric do it?" I said, "Well, he just doesn't eat or sleep. He just."
Well, it's
constant.
It's also the amazing community that we have, and speaking of amazing members of our community.
Oh yeah, good people.
Coming up next, we're going to be bringing on our child prodigy. She's 10 years old. She's a specialist in creating designs and fashion, and she's been designing since she was 6 years old. And creativity is more than just designing, and she inspires others to have self-confidence, and that's what makes her really unique. You know, she's the CEO and founder of her own nonprofit, Charlie Designs a Whole New World 501c3. So you guys make sure you look her up on the eZWay Interactive app if you want to get in touch with her. And without further ado, we're going to bring on to the stage Charlie Designs.
Hello, Charlie. Good morning. Oh, yeah, it's still morning here anyway. You are a busy lady. I'll tell you what. You're
Charlie,
amazing.
Charlie. I see Charlie's mom and her finger too. So go ahead, Mom, and join us. We want both of you guys.
There she is.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Wow, it
Happy New
comes
Year.
around fast, doesn't it? Can't
It
believe
does.
it. Wow.
How you doing, Charlie? How was your New Year?
I'm good. Well, I had to update a bunch of my casting sites and renew my permits. It's the end of the year is just has a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Especially when you're an actor and a designer and a talent and stuff, I can imagine. And you also, Charlie, if you guys go and here's another update for you guys. If you go to the app, everything is here in the app now. We've even added the eZWay store to the app officially, so you guys can find the eZWay store now from the app. From all websites actually will feature, it says sites. You click on the sites and it'll take you into the eZWay store. And Charlie, you, a 10-year-old talented designer, you designed these eZWay hats that everybody, all the celebrities, everybody's wearing the hats now. You designed this amazing hat, and this was the first official hat from the eZWay LA launch, which was a pretty big launch. A lot of people there. A lot of people are excited, and I got people all over eZWay right now asking for a hat. I mean, how do you feel being the designer and seeing so many people rocking that eZWay hat now and your design? You know, your work.
It feels great. I always love to help and in any way possible.
And helping better vision for children in this case.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
the difference with Charlie is she's like the t-shirt. Just do it. She doesn't have the light bulb that goes out and then it fades away like so many people. Oh, I got this idea. And like, the months, the years go by, it kind of flutters away. Charlie gets on top of it and gets it done, and the designs are being created. So if there's somebody out there listening and they're thinking, I would like to be a designer, what kind of advice would you give them other than just do it, right? Get started. You got to learn a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, you need to learn how to sew and like how to like draw your designs out first, so that way you can have a concept in your mind to create that design.
So Charlie, do you have like a whole like room? I just want to think about the Charlie lab, the designer lab, you know, like the embroidery.
I'm going to interject there. She has multiple rooms. She has an entire closet and she's got a lot of space she uses.
Well, I mean, and you think that people that are watching right now, I mean, you know, everybody has a business, and who doesn't want to have some sort of merchandise for their business or their brand, and who wouldn't want to have a talented 10-year-old, you know, 10-year-old behind that apparel side of things. I see Jonathan Deal just joined us. That's another fashion designer. So people are tuning in here. So I'm just going to toss it out, guys. If you're watching the show, you definitely want to reach out to us on the app. I mean, Charlie, you're on the app. Jamie, you know, if you guys can reach out to anybody in the network, and you can say, hey, Charlie, I want you to make a hat or make a shirt for us, or a hoodie. And I mean, you're making hats, shirts, hoodies, thermos cups, tea, you know, I mean, like, give us an idea of what you're going to be making, you know, for 2026, and what people will be able to have access to as far as purchasing, you know, eZWay products and services, as well as what they can do for their own brand.
eZWay, we actually just we just got some patches put together. So like if you have a blazer or a sport jacket or something, you just want to add just the patch. So we'll have those ready to put in the shop. And lanyards. We were talking about lanyards because, you know, when you go to events, they have you wear the pass. We can put your lanyard on and put their pass in it. You're still sporting eZWay.
I noticed the hats with the insignia. Some of them I've seen has a glue, and eventually that can kind of get weak and kind of.
Yep. Not with these ones. This is going right on the hat. There's no patch on the hat.
Yeah, you guys have it tight. That's why I like it.
I've had a lot of people tell me, like, wow, like they just want the hat because of how quality it is and how it feels and how, you know,
practice.
It's the real deal. It's a flex fit, nice professional hat. And I mean, you can wash it, you know, throw it in the washer, and it can.
I got a secret for you, Eric. Throw it in the dishwasher.
Throw it in the really?
Yep. It doesn't beat up the hat. It doesn't beat up the hat when you sit it in on the rack. It doesn't move around like it does in the washer.
No tumbling. Yeah.
That's a valuable secret. I hope you guys are taking your notes on that one. And the type of dishwashing detergent wouldn't hurt the hat?
Nope.
Interesting.
And it's probably better to maybe let it air dry, right? I don't know if you want to throw it in a hot dryer.
Yeah, no, it's good to let it sit out to dry for sure. Well, Charlie has another little. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think with the quality of how you guys did the embroidery, I mean that embroidery stuff isn't going anywhere. You know,
no.
The quality of this thing, you know, I got a little dirt on my hat. I could scratch as much as I wanted to and try to pull this thing off, and it wouldn't happen. I mean, the quality is just very impressive. All right, what were you gonna say?
Charlie actually had something she wanted to share too today, if you don't mind, real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You met my friend Andre a few weeks ago. I'm so happy I could help him make his first clothing line. He is a great artist, and now he has his own line of clothes in my shop, charliedesigns.net. And so cool. I really want to go to Beverly Hills Art Museum to see some of his artwork in person.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And it's just when you say Andre, I know many Andres and DeAndres and Lee Andres, and which Andre are we talking about?
Andre McKee.
Oh yeah. He's been a cool supporter on eZWay Family on Instagram. Yeah, that guy's, yeah. Okay, awesome. So and then go ahead and give us the website, Charlie, so people can Check your workout.
CharlieDesigns.net.
That's easy to remember. Okay. You know, the thing is, you could start a thing. What's next for Charlie? You know, the next design, and people are, the anticipation is part of the fun, huh?
Well, that's the thing I think I look forward to. Everybody does ask what's next for Charlie. She's already got a full year lined up, and you know, TNX TV's on eZWay TV now. At least 4 episodes up. They've got like 15 episodes ready to go. Christmas
I
in
noticed
July.
that. We gotta definitely engineer. Go ahead and go to the TV network, and let's check out that new channel. So I mean, we got to get everybody to go subscribe to the new channel. I noticed that you guys put up. I love how like all these people are in this network now, and I don't even know what's popping up on the network. I go on here and I always see all this stuff. So we got these new channels on here: Youth Nation, Wealth Media Strategy, and TNX. So the TNX is right here, so people can watch a lot of the TNX episodes. And so this is going to be pretty filled. You know, let's talk about TNX. Let's talk about what's coming up for
TNX rocks.
So what did you guys do for 2025? And then while you're talking about it, I'll showcase it on some of the episodes. And then what do we have to expect for 2026?
You want me to zip through some of the episodes real quick, Charlie? We had the ribbon launch was huge. Parents' Day. I'm looking forward to, hopefully we get to do that again, because that was a beautiful experience. We've had Access Urban Hollywood. We'll have interviews in there real soon from that. What was the business seminar? The 23rd business seminar. What's some other ones, Charlie? Aiden did $1 million message in Florida. Yeah, they've got like 15 episodes. We're doing some StreamYard episodes, which is beautiful because they get a little bit more one-on-one conversation. And I know we're talking to Gabe Cannon about bringing some of his teen things that he's working on into the show as well. Looking for some big events. If anybody has anything they'd like TNX to be there and do either a carpet or an event of any kind, they like to interact. I know Charlie and Aiden both like to interact at events. And
let's stop there really fast. So as you guys can see, it's a great channel to start following. So you said that you want to have some events to cover. Well, there's a lot of people in the eZWay network that do events. I think we probably have a quarter of the people, that are producing events. We have the big Oscars viewing, which of course you guys will be front row on the gold carpet there, coming up on March 15th. We have Access Urban Hollywood coming up again, April 12th. And then we have the National Social Media Awards coming up again, June, well, not again, but June, to be continued, June 7th at the Avalon Hollywood. But if you guys are out there and you have an event and you'd like some media coverage, we do distribute, and this is one of our signature youth-based, young mind type of shows. So TNX is available to cover your event, your carpet, and what is your response time, Charlie, Jamie, when you guys cover, because this is a big question that a lot of people ask. What is your response time as far as getting the coverage out? And then what we'll also do too, and I haven't talked to you about this yet, but we're going to create a youth version on eZWay News. Like, it'll have its own section. So you'll be able to like search all of the youth-based stuff, which would be TNX and Charlie, whatever Charlie's got going on, and any kid or youth related stuff. We'll be putting it here on eZWay News. So it'll be pretty good coverage, and I think a lot of people should want you guys to cover.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. As far as turnaround time goes, it was taking us a little while just to get things going, but now that we're ready to go, I'd have to talk to Jeremy and Aiden on that, because they're dropping it in on eZWay for us. But within 24 hours, we have something to anyone that we have interviewed, whether it be, we don't want to give them the whole piece because it gives away the show, but we give them a little something and show them where they can find it once it's posted.
But with all these platforms, it makes it's really interesting in the field that you're in the clothing lines and everything. And then it starts expanding on all the networks. You meet so many interesting people and you don't know where it's going to take you to. It's really amazing.
Definitely, definitely. You know, we came from Ohio. We moved out here about 6 years ago, and just in that span of time, how much faster things are. You know, being able to connect with people on the East Coast still, or Midwest, and anywhere, and you know, same day. So it's really nice.
So
Not like it
what's
was
up
a long
next?
time ago.
We gotta bid you guys adieu. The show's pretty much over now. But what's up next for Charlie and you guys in 2026 for all the Charlie fans out there and the soon-to-be Charlie fans?
Other than the major events that you already listed, we do Christmas in July every year. And last year, Septimius and a few other friends helped us out. We fed about 250 people. We had clothes, shoes, toys, hygiene items, things like that. So we're already working on Christmas in July so we can go out and do it again.
All right. I believe in that. You know, Christmas should pop up anytime, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't decorated my tree yet. I still got to do that.
All right.
Well,
Well,
Charlie, you're inspiration to a lot of the adults but a lot of the children. You're an inspiration because, like, look at that young girl can do that. Mommy, I want to start a clothing line too. And then they come to you to ask for some advice. But it takes some work, doesn't it, Charlie, and your mom? Yeah.
Definitely.
well, thank you so much for joining us, Charlie, Jamie.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, everybody that's tuned in to Radio Boomers Live.
And Eric, hit me with the Oscar viewing date again, and real quick.
So the Oscar viewing date is March 15th, the day of the Oscars. And those of you guys that don't know what a Oscars viewing is it's typically an Oscars viewing is a large star-studded type of carpet. And you can go to eZWaynews.com and click on sites, or actually just click on events, and it'll take you into all of the events that we do. It's also available on the app. All the information is right there featured. You click on view event, and you can purchase your tickets or get involved in whatever capacity that you want to be involved in. And all the information, Dad, is here on
Absolutely.
On eZWay events as well as the app. So you guys can click on
rocking and rolling with Charmaine and the NSMA National Social Media Awards. It's just going off the charts, Eric. I mean, this is really getting exciting, and that we're talking June 7th.
June 7th at the Avalon. Yeah, guys, the biggest social media awards show ever is going to be happening in Hollywood. We are producing this show along with the founders of the National Social Media Awards, and it's going to be a big carpet, about 40 feet long, at the hottest spot in Hollywood. Avalon is where they do Netflix productions and very large, Live Nation type of productions.
Absolutely.
It's definitely one you want to put in your calendar, and our eZWay family members and app holders will start getting discounts on these different events and getting extra benefits. So you definitely want to have the app to have the opportunity and the access to what eZWay does provide. So make sure you download the eZWay interactive app for more further information.
I think this award, Eric, will be the most interactive around the world, getting participating type award ever. It
really will. The awards and the nominations. I mean, this reaches about a billion something people, and it's going to go viral in a major way. It's going to also be very valuable for anybody that's involved with it, that's following the eZWay family. And basically, eZWay Network is attached to many other networks, and so you start tapping into all these networks and communities. It's a lot of fun, a lot of high grade, quality, nice, positive energy type of people, business owners.
You're getting people coming in that have big followers. It could be some 18-year-old girl that is not really a movie star, but yet she has more viewers than a big movie star. So moving on, the next week, guys, we're gonna have Al Whiting on as a guest, and he's a new eZWay family member. Shout outs to Rick, your friend, Dad, for introducing us to him. And if you guys aren't familiar with who Al Whiting is he was really known for a lot of stuff, Three Kings, Jerry Maguire, and ultimately The Water Boy with Adam Sandler. But he's also done a lot of stuff with Bone Thugs and Harmony and many things. He's going to be a new eZWay family member, a new client, new platinum member, and we're going to be bringing him on as a special guest. And I'm going to be producing
probably about 50 projects with this guy. I mean, he was even on Yes Man with
around the block for sure.
he was even on Yes Man with Jim Carrey and Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf, and I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. Real big actor, and we're proud to have him at all the different events we're going to be doing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for next week. Make sure you guys subscribe to www.rbllive.com, soon to be tbllive.com, or whatever domain that we come up with. Make sure
your app, Eric, your app got everything in it. It's like a one-stop shop, isn't it?
Everything is in the app, Dad. Everything is in the app, and
people are telling me like, "Holy smokes!" I mean, I go into Eric's app, I don't have to go out. Everything's here. I love it.
Yeah, and in fact, someone sent us an email. Can you show us the app? Okay, cool. Well, happy to do so. So, I'll show you the desktop version, but this is also on your Google Play or Apple Store. But pretty much it looks like this. This is on the actual desktop. Of course, we're promoting the Oscars viewing coming up. So everything that we do, we're live right now. So the show's live real time, always on the app. If you ever want to watch any of our broadcasts, you can see all these different people are messaging, and everybody's posting whatever is happening, whatever's coming up next. We did post to be eligible to be a guest here on the show. So that's a lot of different information. Lord Michael, there's lords, there's sirs, there's a lot of different types of people on the app, and then we have different groups, and we have a whole members directory of all the different members that we have, and we have eZWay Verse, and we have an affiliate system, and we have a blogging system, and we have a whole bunch of great stuff on the app. You'll notice too, when you click on things, it's like lightning fast. We have the whole calendar of all of our events built into the app. We're working on making it faster and faster and more accessible, and the app is just going to continually to be upgraded. So definitely make sure you join that. Shout out to Dr. Ebony Baker for tuning in. Frederick Ward Newsom, so glad that you tuned in, brother. Mark Balin, thank you for tuning in.
On the mark.
Ruben Delgado, Live Your Ministry, thank you for tuning in. And
Ruben, yeah.
Everybody else, Jamie Leroy was on the show today, and I know we had a couple other people as well. Jen Hardy's one of our gold members. Thank you for tuning in. And Darren,
Jen was on the show
on social media. And so make sure that you guys follow us at eZWay Family. Stay in touch on Instagram, as well as Better Vision for Children on Instagram, as well as eZWay TV on Instagram. Use the hashtag eZWay Family when you guys post. And Dad, go ahead and close it out.
Okay, we got our another big test coming up. I think it's the 12th. Yeah, January 12th. We'll be starting and testing in Hawthorne again, and we're looking at about 5,400 children will be tested. So until then, guys, this is very exciting what Eric's built, and we really thank him for getting BBC all over the world and what he's done. bbccharity.org. Until next week, guys. Keep moving, keep the faith, and for now, we're going to be signing out.
In the heart, we say we've got a spark with an eZWay family, making our mark with connections and trust up on this tight, turning every moment into pure delight.